Hey Naturalistas, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or you're just not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. So, I'm making this video because I can't even tell you how many times some woman has slid into my DM saying, oh my gosh, I love your cut, I wish I could do that, but ... Like, there's always a reason as to why they feel uncomfortable about cutting their own hair, even though it's something that they want to do and probably would absolutely love if they actually did it, but they have a lot of apprehension about it. Or I also have women that slide in my DMs who are like, I just big chopped and I feel uncomfortable and I need help.
Help me! Help me!
So this video is in part about how to feel confident with your big chop, and also just in part fully loving and embracing your short natural hair. And don't get me wrong, I completely understand why just the mere idea of having short natural hair could be uncomfortable and kind of disconcerting, and it's because having short natural hair as a woman doesn't fit into this like dated standard of beauty where women are supposed to have long flowing hair all the way down to their ankles, just flowing in the breeze at all times. But hey, this is 2018 and thank God we're over that. Thank God we can get scissors and clippers and get free. Okay, with that being said, I've compiled 6 tips on how to absolutely love your short natural hair. Tip number 1 is that you have to cut out the negative self-talk. I'm talking to the women who are just like, my head is too big. Girl, have you seen my head? Like, I don't have a small head at all, and yet I'm still out here flourishing and living my best life with a shortcut. The other negative complaint that I'll hear is that I don't have the face for it. Yes, you do. If you have a face for a wig, for just long hair or ponytail, or for braids, you have a face for a shortcut as well. If anything, I think shortcuts on women are amazing because they bring out our best features and you're gonna look gorgeous. So my first tip is definitely to cut out that negative self-talk. Stop blocking your blessings, okay? My second tip is to stop worrying about what other people will think. Now, this is understandable because on some level or another, how other people perceive us is truly important to us on some level, but don't let it dictate what you decide to do. If you want to cut your hair and the only thing stopping you is what your mama gonna say, cut your hair. It doesn't matter if some of your friends at school have a comment to say about it. If that's what you want for you, go ahead and do it. There's a certain level of boldness and the certain feeling of being empowered when you know that you might get some negative reactions from the world, but you're gonna do this thing that you want to do because you want to do it. Just do it. That's like the highest mark of freedom, when your life is no longer dictated by what other people think and feel. So now that you've cut out all of that negative self-talk and you don't care about what anybody has to say about your short natural hair, you can move on to this third tip, and that is spice up your shortcut. I've had so much fun in the past several months just playing around with my short hair. One of the easiest ways to spice up your short natural haircut is to color it. You can go blonde. I actually did that and I made a video about it. You could check it out. I'll leave the link in the description box. Or you can go purple, and guess what? I did that too, and I also made a video about it. So if you want to see it, I'll leave that link in the description box as well. Or you can go to the barbershop and get a more manicured cut, and guess what? I've done that too, and you betcha there's a video on that. I'll leave the link in the description box for that as well. So basically, I've done so many things to my short natural hair to spice it up, to enjoy it, to love it for myself, and I've shared it with you all on multiple occasions, and I will continue to, because I realize that it can be uncomfortable, and I want to show you how much fun it is to have short natural hair. There are dozens of ways you can play around with your short natural hair. It doesn't have to be this bland blah thing that you just look at every day and you're like, why did I do this? My fourth tip is to dabble in makeup. So I know one of the concerns that comes along with short hair is that in some way you will look less feminine. I can't reiterate enough that I feel like that's the furthest thing from the truth, because honestly, I feel like something about short natural hair brings out most of the feminine features we have as women, and it just enhances them. But you can use makeup if it's gonna make you feel more girly and frilly and whatnot. I personally will wear makeup whether my hair is short or long, but I do feel as though wearing makeup as a short-haired naturalista really brings out my features just like 100%. My eyes are naturally small, and I feel like with a short cut they pop more, so I like to accentuate that. I'll make sure my eyebrows are on fleek. I have lashes on right now, which I don't wear on a daily basis, but that's besides the point. I like it because I feel like it adds some va-va-voom to my eyes. And if you're not so much like an eyebrow and eyelash type of girl, you could just put on a bold lip. Of course, the red lip is really hot right now. Or you could just do like a bold darker color, maroon color, like whatever it is. A bold lip with a short cut is gorgeous all the time. My fifth tip to you is to look for inspiration. See somebody who's done it before you. See how they played around with their short natural hair, and that'll help to give you ideas. You can go on Pinterest for inspiration, or you could look to Instagram for inspiration, or you could look to me, just a hint, I'm just saying. But truly be inspired. Now, I've cut my hair dozens of times, but before I go into specific looks, like whether it be blonde or purple, I looked for inspiration first myself. My purple hair was actually inspired by Justine Skye, because I think she is a beautiful black queen who typically rocks purple hair, and it looks gorgeous on her, and I was like, I want that look, so that's what I went for. Now, my sixth tip is to accessorize. You can do that with jewelry such as big statement earrings like these hoops I have on right now, or you could accessorize with hats. I think hats are really great because while you're still kind of in that I don't know how to feel about this phase, you can just throw on a hat and go, and honestly not think about what's going on underneath the hat. And one of the best things about wearing hats when you have short natural hair is you don't have to worry about hat hair, especially when you're super short like me. As soon as you take it off, guess what? Everything is still in place. As with anything that is new and different, especially with your hair, you're going to need an adjustment period. As much as I love having short natural hair, there's a lot of hairstyles, being bald, being blonde, being purple. It took me a couple of days to fully adjust and fully be confident and own it. And during that period of time where you're feeling like, really, I don't know how to feel about this, you have other options. One way is kind of like accessorizing with hats, as I said, or you could try wigs. I mean, you could try straight wigs, or you could try short wigs, or you could try curly wigs like this one. So on those days where you're feeling like, meh, I'm not feeling too comfortable right now with my short natural hair, you could just plop one of these things on your hair. And once you're feeling more optimistic, you could just slide it right off and flourish. It's that simple. So on those days where you're feeling just a little bit insecure, or you're just not that into your short natural hair, you can always use wigs as an alternative. Short natural hair is freeing, it's low maintenance, and it's gonna bring out all of those gorgeous features that you were blessed with, so go ahead and rock it with pride. I hope all of these tips help you to have confidence with your short natural hair, to absolutely really fully embrace and love your natural hair, and you're really just able to go out into the world and feel bold and empowered with your new cut. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you need short natural hair styling, inspiration, or tutorials, make sure you check mine out. As I said, I'm seriously leaving all those links in my description box for you to watch, or you can head over to my Instagram account. I'm on there as @NiaHope. So if you enjoyed this video or you thought it was super helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and like it, and make sure you stay tuned for my next one.